Only 5 signs of the zodiac possess a third eye. The third eye is neither a myth nor fiction. It is a center of subtle perception that allows one to see what is invisible to the naked eye: intentions, energy flows, and premonitions of the future. But it is not active in everyone. Only 5 signs of the zodiac are endowed with this unique gift at birth. It is a channel through which knowledge, images, and signals from the universe flow. These people don't just sense, they know. Their intuition is precise at every moment. They perceive silence, see lies, and sense danger before it approaches. And if you or someone close to you is one of these signs, it speaks volumes. Today, you will discover which 5 signs possess an active third eye from birth and what this means for their destiny, their strength, and their mission in this world. Subscribe to the channel to gain a deeper understanding of the nature of your intuition and access an intimate knowledge of yourself. Indicate in the comments how many times your premonitions have turned out to be true. We'll see if you're one of the chosen ones. Ready? Let's begin the revelation of the signs whose third eye is open from the very first days of life. The first sign is Scorpio. Scorpio is the only sign whose third eye activates not voluntarily but automatically when the situation becomes unstable. It doesn't look for signs, doesn't ask for clues, but always perceives the essence of what is happening without words. Its perception is neither guesswork nor intuition. It's direct analysis. It doesn't guess. It knows with certainty that representatives of this sign can read a person at first glance. It determines the level of deceit, sincerity, threat, or advantage as soon as the other person appears. Scorpio's third eye is oriented toward depth. He doesn't act superficially. He penetrates hidden intentions, the essence of motivations, true nature. The Scorpio may be silent, observe, say nothing, but he already understands everything. His inner sensitivity is linked to a high-frequency vibration through which he perceives not emotions but their cause. He doesn't waste time searching. He already sees why the situation is evolving this way and where it will lead. This sign possesses a unique ability to sense the flow of energy between people. The Scorpio is able to determine who is influencing, where the power struggle is hidden, who is manipulating, and who is under someone else's control. And he sees all this without words, without discussion, he simply knows. This inner vision is indecipherable. It always works, even against his will. The peculiarity of the Scorpio's third eye is that he is able to see the outcome before the journey even begins. He senses which idea is dead before it's even implemented, which project is doomed, which meeting is falling apart. Its vision is not limited by space. It transcends time. The Scorpio doesn't need to make mistakes to understand. It possesses an intrinsic vision that immediately tells it, this will lead to loss, that to growth, that to destruction. The Scorpio doesn't share this gift. It observes and draws conclusions. It acts in secret, but its decisions are always surprisingly precise. It doesn't predict, it navigates. Its third eye is an instant access system to essence. It perceives changes in the terrain, grasps the atmosphere of space, knows where it's breathing and where it's being pulled down. This helps it not only avoid losses but also to be ahead of others, to be where something new begins, and to leave when everyone else still hopes. The second sign is Virgo. Virgo's third eye is activated by details. It doesn't see the future, contrary to popular belief. Her specialty lies in her ability to read the deep connections between facts, words, events, and actions. Her perception is based on an impeccable understanding that everything in the world is a system. And if one part of that system fluctuates, there will be a malfunction somewhere. Virgo detects these fluctuations before others. Her third eye is an ideal combination of observation and ultra-precise reflection. She notices inconsistencies that others ignore, hesitation in speech, unusual intonations, strange details in behavior, unexpressed intentions. All of this combines in her mind to form a complete picture. She anticipates how a situation will unfold because she perceives the logical rhythm of things. But this isn't dry logic, it's an expanded perception on an energetic level. Virgo perceives where the truth lies and where distortion has already begun. Virgo's third eye manifests particularly intensely in critical moments. When a decision needs to be made, when a risk arises, when everything is at its limit, that's when she can glimpse the solution. Not random or emotional, but structural, precise, mathematically verified. These premonitions are rarely wrong because they are based on an internal recognition of the situation's algorithm. She reads what is happening like a code and knows where it will lead. Her gift allows her to see the motivations and the consequences. She senses when someone is lying, even if they do it masterfully, She picks up on the other person's inner vibrations: fear, guilt, doubt, anger. Her brain analyzes instantly, and the third eye provides the result. This isn't mysticism, but a super-intellectual sensitivity. She doesn't just know, she feels this knowledge in her body. The Virgo's third eye is unique in its precision. She can predict a person's behavior in a given situation, their mistakes, and the moment the turning point will occur. She can anticipate a catastrophe simply because she has detected subtle signals and understood their outcome. For her, this isn't magic, it's an order brought to the perfection of perception. This is why Virgo's third eye is one of the most effective. The third sign is Libra. Libras possess a third eye attuned to the hidden dynamics of interactions. Their perception is linked neither to logic nor to emotions. It is centered on the subtle vibrations of balance. They grasp the moment when harmony is disturbed, when balance is broken and pressing, and how change will occur. This makes them particularly sensitive to the future. They anticipate changes not based on assumptions but by sensing the tensions within the system. Libra's third eye is active in situations where everything is a matter of nuance. They perceive latent tensions, underlying conflicts, and unresolved issues within a team or family during negotiations. Their gift is knowing in advance how everything will end, simply by observing how it began. Libras can detect potential destruction where everyone else sees only smiles. Their specialty is sensing crossroads. Libras know when the moment is critical, when the choice can no longer be postponed. They don't doubt their decisions. On the contrary, it's then that their third eye is working at full capacity. They know exactly which path is safe and which leads to ruin. And even if they may hesitate outwardly, inwardly, the decision is made long ago and almost always proves to be the right one. Representatives of this sign also have the ability to see the emotional contours of the future. They sense where tensions will arise, where relief will be found, and where discoveries will be made. That's why they don't go where they are. They are predetermined. Libras know how to choose intuitively while giving an impression of rationality. Their choices are always imbued with energetic foresight. The particularity of Libra's third eye lies in balance. They know how to detect subtle disturbances in another's field. They sense energy leaks, manipulations, and false closeness. They may not say it out loud, but they intuitively create distance. Their vision works at a distance. They see further than appears. That's why Libras are able to make the right decision before others realize something is wrong. The fourth sign is Gemini. A representative of this sign develops from a very young age a rare perception of the world around them. Their third eye is active in the background and manifests itself through unexpected intuitions. The ability to read emotions without words and to sense future events long before they occur. This isn't fantasy or intuition in the usual sense. It's a precise internal radar that picks up invisible signals and translates them into concrete action. It's able to see what no one else notices, and this is what makes it unique in situations where others have to analyze a representative of this sign at length without simply finding the right direction. It may not be able to logically explain why it should turn to someone or choose a particular person for a deal. But its inner compass is true. It's not a gift of chance. The third eye functions as a built-in filter, purifying the flow of information of lies, falsehoods, and hidden agendas. Its effect is particularly powerful when making decisions. If it listens to its inner voice, it achieves a result. If it ignores it, it risks losses. The representative of this sign doesn't just have a hunch, they scrutinize. In a crowd, they find the right person within a complex pattern, a weak link, and, in the moment, hidden opportunities. Their third eye is activated at night. It is during these hours that ideas, answers, and even predictions are born. They may dream of symbols that materialize into events the next day. If they write down their dreams or meditate, contact with this inner vision becomes even clearer. Sometimes, it even overwhelms them, as the precision of the sensations seems supernatural. An important aspect is that they can reconfigure their perception according to circumstances. Their third eye doesn't function as a constant stream of vision, but activates when truly necessary. It is during critical moments in life, when changing jobs, choosing a partner, or solving complex problems, that they experience a powerful surge of inner knowledge. This is the true mechanism of their success. He is always one step ahead because he has already foreseen the outcome before the game even begins. The representative of this sign possesses a rare gift, not only for anticipating but also for influencing. His words carry weight, and his thoughts possess an energy capable of transforming reality. If he consciously harnesses this gift, he becomes a magnet for the necessary events and people. The third eye is not a mystical metaphor but a genuine asset that sets him apart. The fifth sign of Pisces. The ability to see beyond the physical world is so evident in the representative of this sign that he is sometimes surprised by the accuracy of his perceptions. The third eye is not a legend for him but an internal sensor that gives him instant access to the truth hidden behind words, masks, and actions. He senses hidden energies, vibrations, and motivations as if his mind were connected to an invisible channel through which information is transmitted directly from a spiritual source. In a crowd, he instantly grasps the atmosphere. In communication, he reads between the lines. In dreams, he perceives images that manifest with frightening precision. His third eye is active even when his conscious mind is distracted. Alongside external reality, his inner screen projects symbols, signs, and warnings. He can sense problems, recognize lies without proof, and, most importantly, see hidden paths that seem invisible to others. A defining characteristic of this sign is a profound perception of emotions. He feels not only what is said but also what is left unsaid. Even if someone smiles, he instantly perceives anxiety or deceit. It's impossible to fool him with a facade. He is like a radar, scanning another's field of vision and determining whether interaction is safe. This sensitivity is not a weakness but a powerful tool. It is particularly pronounced when he is alone, in silence, in nature, or meditating. The channel is then fully activated, and he can receive revelations, anticipate outcomes, and find solutions without logical analysis. It is important to understand that for someone born under this sign, the third eye functions not only as a system for receiving information but also as an instrument of influence. Their visualizations and desires often manifest with great speed. Everything they think about with strong emotion begins to materialize. Therefore, they must be especially careful with their thoughts. They are like spells to them. The purer their intentions, the stronger their impact. If they want to help, a miracle occurs. If they are angry, reality reacts instantly. At the same time, they don't need dramatic action. The third eye makes their path gentle yet precise. They can see signs in the clouds, read answers in, and perceive messages in silence. Knowledge comes to them primarily through dreams, prophetic images, faces, and events that then repeat themselves in reality down to the smallest detail. If they keep a dream journal, they can literally build their life from its clues. The third eye of this sign doesn't need proof. He simply knows, and the more he trusts himself, the more clearly his inner channel functions. It's not a gift bestowed upon the chosen few, it's the result of a subtle connection with the world to which he has always had access. All that remains for him is to use it consciously. And then, his entire life's journey will unfold as if guided by clues only he can see.